A is for ant. B is for bear. C is for cat. Seems pretty simple, doesn't it? Actually, the letter sound reflexes we train into children turn out to be wrong most of the time. Contrary to these simple associations, and even in early elementary words, most of the letters make many more sounds. Take the letter A. It appears about 800 times in 500 common kindergarten words. 17% of the time it makes its letter name sound
A.
29%, its common sound.
A.
23% of the time it's silent. 15%, the schwa sound. 9% its stretched sound.
A.
And 7% of the time it's part of a group that is spelling yet other sounds.
Air. Or. Air. Or.
Contrary to flashcard-like ingraining, learning to reflexively read A as either its letter name or common sound will be wrong half of the time, which sabotages word recognition. Most of the letters have similar ambiguity. 25 of the 26 letters can make their flashcard-like names and common sounds.
Z. Z.
22 letters have the third possibility of not making any sound at all, of being silent. 4 of the vowel letters, in addition to making their letter names I common sounds I and being silent, have the additional possibility of making the or schwa sound, adding more potential for confusion. 10 of the letters have the additional possibilities of making one or more exception sounds. For example, when the letter E makes the A sound. When the letter G makes the J sound. The way the letter I can make the E and Y sound, and the way the sound U can be made by both the letter O and U. Causing even more of the confusion that makes learning to read so difficult for so many. At least 15 of the letters are frequently arranged in arbitrary spelling patterns. Often, these groupings are inconsistent ways of representing the same sounds. For example, the numerous ways of spelling, the air sound,
Air. Air. Air.
the ear sound,
Ear. Ear.
and the or sound.
Or. 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 Or.
Other common patterns don't sound anything like the letters they are made from. The ways the letters S and U make the sh sound. The way that T and I can make the sh sound, and the way P and H can sound like the letter F. To summarize, even in elementary words, letters can spell sounds in a number of confusing ways. This kind of letter sound ambiguity gets even more complex with larger vocabularies. Like with the letters A, with E, with O, with R, and with many other letters. Virtually every method and model of reading and pre-reading instruction is about training brains to work with this confusion. Phonics with all its abstract rules and exceptions is the most notable example. But all other current models of reading instruction, and even spelling games, are also attempts to prepare readers to reflexively work through this confusion. To learn more about the continuing reading crisis, how this artificially inseminated language experience works, the early life learning required for children to be ready for its challenges, the many causes and contributing factors that make it hard to learn, the learning disabling consequences of protracted difficulty, and, to understand how this archaic infotech became the unnaturally confusing code that most challenges the brain, please visit childrenofthecode.org.